Hey, this is Kelly. Welcome to The Skinny. Yesterday at the Weight Watchers scale, the unexpected happened. I lost 1.8. So that was not the intent. The intent was for me to maintain or gain. I lost.
She can't lose anymore.
So I cannot lose any more weight.
Basically, she has to eat this week.
I have to eat my weeklies.
She actually has to say I have to gain weight.
It's driving her nuts. Yesterday.
So she was like, we're going to Jason's Deli for dinner tonight. Before I even get to my weight loss. We're going to Jason's Deli for dinner tonight. She's like, well, I'm going to eat myself some of the gingerbread muffins. I looked at her and I said, you better be just eating them at the bar.
I have to stand over the bar.
You gotta stand over the bar and eat them so I don't have to watch and smell them. I told her, I said, if you bring those to the table, I will kill you.
I will punch you. I will punch you in the throat.
You can eat all you want, but you just gotta eat them over there.
I wasn't going to eat that many of them. I'm trying to eat my weeklies. So what I did yesterday,
yes,
is I had a pumpkin spice, skinny pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks.
Because I love Starbucks tea, but I do not like their coffee.
I love their coffee and their tea. So I
Worked out.
had a coffee. I think I ate a Buskin cookie yesterday. I'm counting everything. I'm totally counting everything. But I'm trying to suck down my weeklies because I don't have to worry about trying to
go it all week. And you can probably afford to go a little into them. I mean, over them to get yourself a gain.
Yes.
Because you can't risk being that low.
I don't want to.
And there's no way you're going to turn around and gain 5 pounds. You just want to try to gain a pound.
So I'm just trying to, which is so weird.
It's so weird.
Weird feeling.
That's maintenance.
It is. It's weird. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's fine if I'm down a little bit, but I just think that it when you have to swing one way where you're like, I'm just going to gain like maybe half pound or pound, and none of that you can predict. So if I tell myself, I'll eat my weeklies, maybe a couple more.
Yeah,
I should be good. It shouldn't be an excess amount of weight. It should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I had a great weigh-in at the scale. Let me see my little thing. I lost 1.4, which was great, considering the hospital debacle the week before. And I am down 107.8, and I have 14 to goal. And I am so excited about the new plan that I don't know about. Because people now, I guess, are learning about it today here in the U.S.
Yes, because we always feel like we're the beginning of a new week, but we're the end. We're the end of a week in our meeting. So
which Saturday should be the beginning. Saturday should be the beginning of the week. It feels like it's the beginning of the week, I guess, because it is to us.
Yes.
It's our beginning.
And we're uber excited. For the new plan.
Absolutely. I cannot wait. I think this is something and obviously my happiness is the fact that obviously Smart Points is still Smart Points because that has been good to both of us.
We do know that. That's what Well,
I think everybody
Smart
knew
Points
that.
is Smart Points.
So Smart Points is going to be, that just makes me happy knowing we're keeping Smart Points.
Because I love it.
I do too. So whatever the tweaking that's going to be happening, I'm really excited about. And I think because any tweak or any change or anything like that that's ever been made, it's been really good.
Weight Watchers has never done us wrong. They have not done us wrong.
So I'm hoping, if I do really good and stay really consistent this week, which is my goal, consistency is the word of the week for me. Stay consistent like I was last week. Keep working the plan, see where I land this week, and then gear up to really have a great first week with what's coming. So I'm excited.
Great. I have one more weigh-in, and I will hit lifetime. So I'll get my key.
That's so exciting.
Week. So I can't even believe. I hate to say maintenance is easy for me, but it is.
But you did it for a really long time.
And I really do think it has everything to do with the amount of practice I had it being at maintenance. I spent practically all of last year. I spent a chunk of this year.
Turtles know how to maintain.
Just pretty much in maintenance. And
if we have anything turtles have on our side, it's the fact that we're really good at maintaining.
It's the one thing we do have on our side. We do not lose fast, but maintaining it's practice. It's a practice.
So that was good. So you got something out of that.
I did. It took me a lot longer than the average person who isn't a turtle to lose weight.
So
but maintenance is a breeze. I'll take it. Maintenance is a breeze.
For now. Who knows what life's going to throw your way.
I'm feeling pretty good.
I have to say, December is here. We're in December. What are your December goals? Have you thought about this?
My December goals are to embrace the new Weight Watchers plan and enjoy the things that are coming and see what it does for me. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I have to figure it out
You do.
as a maintenance. So I have to, I'm not figuring it out as a weight loss. So I have to do the plan, work the plan, and see what happens, and then modify in order to learn to maintain on it. So
Any
yeah.
other crazy goals for December?
No.
Okay, mine are a little more exciting.
I can't help it. I gotta maintain. That's my job. That's my job.
My December goals: to continue to blue dot, because blue dots have been good to me. Who
Been
knew that a
good.
little blue dot on your
Might have been a little too good to
I
me. I'm still losing.
the blue dot on here has really, for me, been a real way to gauge, because I'm trying to get away from
The obsession with the
the
scale.
exception with the scale, because you guys know I have it. You know, it can just punch me right in the gut. I mean, granted, I eventually let it go because it's what you have to do.
Well, I gotta tell them the story on our way to our meeting on Saturday.
Oh God.
We're on our way to our meeting on Saturday, and already, if I gain, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm just gonna be so upset. I said to her, you need to stop. I said, you haven't even waited. You have no idea what's gonna happen at the scale, and you're already up in a ball about this. You're already upset. So you need to stop. And here she is. It was a weight loss. And it's just like, see, you had yourself all wound up for nothing.
I know.
All wound
I
up.
do need to work on that. I admit it. I mean, I'm good at once I walk out of there trying to really leave it. Because I don't ever want to defeat myself, and I know
No.
that's
But the closer you get
struggling with
to goal,
my
the more I notice you're like,
wound up.
yeah.
I know.
You're
Because I want to get there. I really want to get there, and I feel like I'm kind of just tapping at it.
and I keep saying
And I can't
to
break
you,
through.
And I keep saying to you, the new plan is coming.
I know.
Good things
Well,
will
not
come.
really new plan,
But
but try not to call it new plan.
Well, the revised plan.
or
The
additions,
the
or
additions
whatever,
or whatever we
we'll
want
have
to
to
call
see
that.
what they call it.
Yes.
What, do they call it additions, changes,
However they refer to
an
it.
addendum?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I do think that will help, like, propel me forward, which is what
do.
I'm really hoping for. So for December again, blue dots. That's my biggie. I also want to be more consistent with, picking better choices. Like if I have an option, instead of doing maybe a starch or a bread, adding in a vegetable or something like, I really would like to, or protein, really just kind of really make those good choices. I'm going to be conscious of those choices because I'm really starting, because I'm liking a lot of the winter vegetables and
Oh my
squashes and
gosh.
sweet potatoes.
Oh.
And sweet potatoes I will be careful with because I do love them. But I have to be very careful. But I do like them plain.
Oh, and our delicatas are on the way
And
out.
the delicatas, I'm sure,
They're
are
on the
gonna be
way out. We have like 4 or 5 of them, do we? 6?
Yeah, we
have a
six.
couple left.
So I really want to be consistent with trying to make better choices and not have a lot of breads in a meal. Be careful. That's another goal. I'd also really like to be more pushed forward with the water because I've gotten away from drinking my big thing during the day. I was on it for months. And I'm slowly slipping off that, so I need to get back into that.
Yeah.
So that's another goal for December.
I've been doing a chunk of that Lipton
Yeah.
peach bottled diet tea.
I have too.
over a soda.
Over a soft drink, which is I'm very
That's a big
pleased
deal
with.
for me,
It
and
is
water,
a big deal,
too,
because it does not have the sodium. So that's that too. So those are kind
The
of
devil.
The,
It's the devil for me.
so now you'll have to work on that.
I know.
Once your lifetime, you have to work
I
on that.
know.
So those are my goals for December. So everybody set some December goals. Another one, just to kind of a loose goal that I'm trying to new things. In December, November, I tried some new things. Like the delicata was one. My goal
And
is
it
to
changed
really-
my life.
And it changed my life. And the sweet potato plain I
Oh.
tried in November. I'd always had stuff on it. I had one plain with just a little salt and pepper. Delicious.
Oh, yeah.
So finding new ways, new things that I haven't either had a certain way, make it that way so it doesn't have like all the brown sugar and the marshmallows, which, sweet potato. It is good
Bad.
plain. Who knew?
Yeah.
Those things. I do want to be consistently trying those new things in December as well.
Yeah. And I think the
excited.
new plan will probably, or I don't want to say new plan, I don't know what to call it.
The addendum? Let's call it the addendum for now.
to Weight Watchers plan will probably encourage that,
hope so.
which I like when that does, because sometimes change can be good, but sometimes you won't push the change. But if somebody change things for you, you're
That's
forced
so
to
true.
change.
That's so true.
And sometimes that forced change is good for you.
It is.
Change is hard.
I like change in certain
But sometimes
areas
you
of my
just
life.
need somebody to make you
Somebody
make
to
that change.
make you make the change.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's true.
Usually it's good.
Yeah.
For the better.
Usually it is for the better. I have to say we tried. I gotta tell you. 2 new things we tried this week.
We've talked about this before.
We talked, and I gotta say, I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
This
lentil
we
pasta
talked about
thing.
this last week.
It is delicious.
It's delicious.
Delicious.
But I'm gonna say, it says 1 1/4 of a cup, 1 1/4 is a serving.
That's frozen.
That's frozen, which you don't open
Because it cooks
frozen.
down to half
It
that.
does cook down.
It cooks down to about a cup and a
just a heaping cup.
heaping cup. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're getting really 2 heaping cups out of the bag.
Yes.
So frankly,
I'd eat this whole
just
thing
take
for
8
lunch.
points and eat it for lunch.
Because it's 4 SPs.
Or-
This would make lunch with some chicken
Or
breast.
if you're gonna make some turkey meatballs, maybe split it with somebody and add turkey meatballs. Because frankly, that cup, I wouldn't find it enough without adding some protein to it.
Well, yeah,
like
if
a
you
turkey
and I,
meatball maybe.
She and I split this, and
Yeah.
we had to add
Oh, yeah.
protein.
Kind
like,
of wasn't
You
enough.
know, chicken, maybe
Add
a
something.
small little garlic piece of
You
garlic
could
bread.
even take a chicken breast and even put a little bit of marinara that's low with a little bit of fat-free
And then
mozzarella and
this
bake
is a
it and do
side.
like a chicken parmesan.
faux chicken parmesan.
With-
this is
That
delicious.
would be good.
I
It's
am.
really
I am
good.
not kidding. I loved it.
I was a fan. This is gonna be my.
I wanted to
lunch.
eat the whole thing. I didn't want to split it with her. So I was like, 8 points. That could be a meal. I'd take that to work.
And I hear the one that's with the original sauce, Kim, who told me about this, said that one's so good. And I'm sure the cheddar is too, but the cheddar was just higher. So this one,
Loving
I think
it.
in the original or the lower. So
Yeah.
the whole pack would be 8 points. It's 4 points just for half.
Yep.
Good. And I finally found
Finally.
these.
Yeah.
I have been looking.
So the butterball turkey sausage patties are really good.
Only place I have found these.
Where?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Nobody else has them.
Yeah. These
least
were.
here.
This one was in particular. Was it Meyer?
Yeah, but I think I've seen different ones at
Kroger,
different
I think.
Kroger, so I've been able to find these. I've
Yeah.
spotted these.
Yeah.
Walmart's it.
Yes.
In this area. I will say they're 1 point per patty, and they're great. They're about this big. I gotta tell you about my new. I've
She's
worked
so weird.
a new breakfast around this. This week at work, I did instead of my oatmeal, I took one of these,
And they're a good size.
Oh, they're a good
turkey
size.
patty,
And I did 2 pieces of toast, which, like I said, my goal is to get away from the bread.
which is the Sara Lee.
The 2 points. So
Yeah,
it was a 3-point breakfast still. And what I did was I toasted my bread, made my patty, cut it in half. This is weird. Took my tablespoon of the Smucker's sugar-free jelly that's free, put it on a piece of bread, and I had a little scotch left over, so I put it on half of the other piece of bread, put down my cut-up patty, folded it, had my sandwich, and then had my lovely piece of toast with the jelly on the side. It was delicious and very filling. It was good. So maybe if the egg becomes part of the new thing, maybe it'll be 1 piece of toast, an egg, and a sausage for breakfast.
Yeah.
And it'll be 2 points.
Speaking of eggs.
Speaking of eggs,
We'd like to thank the person who sent these to us.
who did not put their name in there.
Yes. These little egg poachers.
Oh my gosh.
If what happens with the plan is rumor has it is
Eggs will be free.
if that happens, we don't know anything.
And like our leader says, nothing's ever free.
Nothing's
Everything
ever free.
is with portion control.
But somebody sent us these, and they're little egg poachers, and they are fabulous.
And frankly, on the current plan, we've pretty much given up eggs for egg beaters. But
Yes.
we love eggs. We love real eggs.
we love
So
these.
that's why we're very
They're-
potentially excited about some of the changes that we're getting.
Well, this is-
potentially,
Potentially, because we don't know anything.
because this is still rumor.
Yeah, I want everybody not to hear us.
Yes.
We don't want to say things that are, this
Get
is true,
this
this is
from
100%,
them.
because we don't
don't
haven't
know.
heard it. So we're really trying to do that
Yes.
fine line of not saying something.
That's what your reading is for, or you're
But-
online. If you're an online viewer, I'm sure they've sent, or online subscriber, I'm sure they send you, I don't know if a video or however
Whatever
they
it
send
is.
it to you.
So these are by La Cuisine, and they're egg poachers. They're fantastic.
They came to us from Amazon.
So thank you, whoever sent
Yes,
these.
you need to tell me.
We tested them.
Oh, and we haven't
And
tried the egg yet.
We have a poached egg right here.
We love the poached egg.
Oh my.
Oh, there's lovely runny deliciousness to this. We're going to be duking that out.
I've never poached an egg before.
And we both love the runny poached egg. It's the fave. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I will like fight you for that.
Oh, it's like butter.
It's like butter. Oh, I want some more of that.
Oh my gosh. I've never poached an egg before. Until now.
I feel professional.
Very tasty.
And it was easy to do.
Very easy.
Oh my God,
You
that's
take your
freaking
water to a boil, and you put it. I tested it in here so that water wouldn't leak into this. Brought it to a boil. Sprayed this with like Pam. Put your egg in without busting your yolk. Salt, pepper, and once it was to a boil, I turned it to a simmer and put this in. Put the lid on it. And it was like 5 minutes on simmer. Although you do whatever you want. You watch and check the egg.
I did it for 4 minutes before I opened the lid, and I put it back on, left a little longer.
You decide how much and how hard or soft you want your egg yolk
and
to
we
be.
love the soft Jell-O.
Yes.
That's how our dad ate it and how we grew up eating eggs.
So these things are absolutely amazing. There's 4 of them. They come with 4.
Easy.
Oh my gosh. The coolest thing ever. It was actually so much fun to even do it.
And I also have to say there's another recipe that we tried today too. This has been the day in the kitchen of trying.
Wait, let me show these.
Oh,
But
yeah,
first
yeah.
I want to show you guys these. These are just awesome. They're so cute. Look at these
Our
little turtles.
turtle collection is
It's
getting
awesome.
so huge.
Thank you, Jean from New Jersey,
Oh my
for
gosh.
sending us these. They are so cute. It's a slow down and enjoy life. And this one
is so true.
says one day at a time. Aren't they adorable?
The turtle collection is getting huge.
I love the turtle.
Love it. Love the turtle.
It's awesome. But Kim was talking about another recipe
Oh.
we tried. Here's the thing.
I was on Instagram and flowing through, and somebody said 37 calorie brownie.
1 point brownie.
I'm like, huh?
We were like, I want to taste a 1 point brownie.
So I went to the person who they referenced at Spindle Waves.
Spindle Waves. SPINDLE.
First @ sign.
WAVES. Spindle Waves.
And if you're on Instagram, go to her, and she's got the recipe here. It's supposed to be an 8x8 pan, but I let my Longaberger 8x8 pan, which I'm so loyal to, so I don't have any other ones because I'm loyal to that one.
Yeah.
Had it out to somebody, so we just winged it.
We did 9 donuts. We put it in a donut pan.
Because it's a nine serving.
And what the difference with these brownies than the ones
that we do with the Diet Coke and the egg beater
and the sugar-free
sugar-
pack.
yes.
These are more fudgy.
Yes.
Than cakey. Because the other ones are very cakey. These are more fudgy. And they're delicious.
So yeah, so it depends on what you like. I mean, sometimes I want a fudgy brownie, sometimes I want the cakey brownie.
So what I did with this is I took I think it's, you can take powdered sugar, which is, you just decide how much you can use, like a point's worth of powdered sugar. Put a splash of
fat-free or skim milk,
which
is 0.
I put Carb Masters, just a splash, and get the thickness you want, and I frosted the brownie, and I ate it. Because it was so good. So it was like 2 points.
So I'm going to, if you don't have Instagram, I'm going to read her recipe. I'm sorry. And if you do, go to Instagram and you can get it on there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to go slow with it because I want everybody to be able who doesn't have Instagram to be able to
Instagram is the best thing since sliced
Instagram
bread.
really is amazing.
To me, it's not like, I'm not a fan of Facebook, and personally I'm not a fan of Facebook, only because it's just, I don't know, I think Instagram is a beautiful way to share, and I think it's so much more positive than the negatives that you can find on Facebook.
I can't deal with Facebook. I haven't had Facebook
love
in a
that.
very
So
long
if you
time.
want to join us on Instagram, we are the skinny_WW.
And okay, here we go. Ingredients. So get your list together. It's 3/4 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt.
We just did
Any
a plain
brand.
Yeah.
I think we used Dannon, but whatever brands you can find. 1/4 cup of skim or fat-free milk.
We used Carb
Master. Which Carb Master, it's free.
Yeah.
1/2 cup of cocoa powder.
I used Hershey's. You can use any if you have a
Nestle, whatever.
favorite.
A 1/2 cup old-fashioned oats. Not the 1 minute, the old-fashioned oats.
I love oats.
Now, here's where you can use a variety of things. 1/2 cup of either Truvia, stevia. She used a natural-based sweetener that pours like sugar. I have to say, I used Swerve, which is
Confection.
plant-based. and I use the Swerve confectioner. And I will say, when I make this again, and I will probably do 3/4 a cup.
A little sweeter. Kim wants a little sweeter.
Because it did not taste sweet at all. And I think it's because I used something different than she did. So maybe if the product I used, I needed to do more than the 1/2 cup. Okay.
And that's choice.
Yeah,
Make
that's
it first.
choice. So maybe make it with a 1/2 cup if you say you do use the Swerve. And if you don't like it, add a little bit more and see if you like that taste better. Also 1 egg, 1/3 cup of applesauce. And I use the Muesselman's, the light cinnamon that's 0 on Weight Watchers. I use that. But you can use anything.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt. Mix all of that in a bowl. Then, here's the thing you gotta do.
You put it in a food processor, grind it up and mold. I mean, what you're trying to do is you take about a minute to grind up. It's really trying to probably grind the oats a little to more of a powdery.
To more of a flour, maybe.
I've thought of doing the grinding on the oats first and then not having to food process everything. I don't know. I'm going to test it just because
this is how it is.
That's the fun part of it.
Yep, check it out.
So then you just put all that together now
once you have all that together, it's in the food processor nice and smooth. To prepare your pan, you're going to first preheat your oven to 400 degrees.
Yeah.
Once you do that, take your 8x8 pan. It says line it with parchment paper and then spray it with no stick cooking spray. I used Pam. And I didn't line my donut tins. Because they're metal and I just sprayed it.
And they came out
fine,
But that's, maybe it's
testing
because it was donut tins.
It's kind of testing things. And you take your combined ingredients, pour it into that prepared pan, bake it for 15 minutes, and then allow to cool completely and cut into 9 squares.
Yep.
So, wow, you could eat the whole thing, it'd be 9 points. So
they're very tasty. I smell
fudgy.
A lot of cocoa and very fudgy.
And
I
you could definitely do the extract. Peppermint. Someone said they use peppermint extract to get peppermint brownies, like mint brownies.
Or I would have put that in a little bit of my icing. Maybe I might have put a little peppermint in my little icing.
Sure.
But
or even into the brownie.
She likes cakier brownies.
I do.
I like fudgier brownies. So I think it really just depends.
What
it's worth
you like.
a try.
What you like.
The cakier ones that we make are 6 points per.
They are.
And
unless you cut them smaller, I just happen to.
And I think we shared those a couple videos ago, but it's really that sugar-free brownie mix.
Yes.
And
Hillsbury's the only one that I know of that makes the sugar-free brownie mix.
A cup of diet soda.
Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Coke Zero, whatever the dark one.
Yes. And then
a third a cup of egg beaters.
And then you can put any extracts or flavoring.
Yeah, we do peanut butter. We've done coconut.
Yeah.
We've done I don't know if we've not done the mint.
Yeah. And then you do an 8x8 pan.
Bake it for spray it with Pam. Bake it for mine is 30 minutes. I tell people to just check it at 25 on your oven.
Make sure it's not jiggling.
And then there you go. I mean it's a very thick. It's a cakey brownie.
And that one is you cut it into 6 and it's 6 points per. So those are the two different
you can
brownies.
Cut it smaller, put it in your recipe builder, change the servings, and make it a lower point. Sure. And maybe cut it and.
Because those are pretty big brownies. Trust me, the 6-point brownie that's a big brownie.
I mean, it's a.
You can cut that into 9 and change it in recipe builder for points.
It's like this. It's a big brownie, and I love it.
I think it's worth trying because sometimes I just want a fudgier brownie.
Sometimes you want a fudgier, more low brownie,
and it's delicious.
Right.
So next week. I know we're going to see a lot of people in the U.S. because now it's in their hands.
Instagram, I've already seen one.
It started today for people who had Sunday or Monday meetings. They're all getting up to speed on it. So for us, it's like we're going to be in the dark until...
We will be in the dark. You may not be as you're watching this, but we are.
We are. So we're probably going to we're probably going to end up seeing things this week. And again, Kim will start planning in her head. I will.
And I'm going to say, if I see negative stuff, I'm scrolling right on by. Because I don't want to see anything negative about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to hear it.
Don't judge it by somebody else's opinion of it. If they're unhappy with it, but it doesn't mean you're going to be unhappy with it.
Maybe
give it a
exactly
try.
What you need.
Give it a try. I've just determined that I tried not to, because there was a lot of negativity for Smart Points. Remember when that came out? There was so much negativity.
People were beside themselves to be without Points Plus.
They were, and it changed my life, and it changed the lives of many people. There are so many people that Smart Points was without a doubt a success. So if people had just thrown up their hands at Smart Points, I probably wouldn't be at goal weight. I would probably have.
You probably would be back to your original weight.
Maybe. I mean, but Smart Points changed. It flipped a switch for me, and maybe maybe this new version will change things for you too. So you never know. So I think it's always worth a try.
And I'm so jealous that everybody else gets to do it early.
I'm kind of bummed. Kim was so bummed. She was
after I figured, I was like, oh my gosh, that's right.
We're the end of the
week.
She was so unhappy.
I was so not happy.
She was just like, I'm so ready. I'm so ready for it.
And then somebody at our meeting, Chris said at our meeting, maybe I'll just go to another meeting on Sunday or Monday. I looked at him and I said, no!
You got to learn with your people.
You have to do this with your people, with your leader. You're going to do it here.
I think it'll be fun. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's going to be one of those things that all the buzz
and oddly enough, you get it right at the end of this, and Rat Fest is next Saturday.
Yes.
With our friends. Rat Fest is probably the biggest food bonanza in my life.
Yeah.
But I have to say,
I have lifetime.
Well, I'm awfully proud of our friends.
Yeah.
It's actually not going to be crazy caloried food.
It's not.
We've
made the change.
We have all said what we're bringing, and it's all reasonable, pointable stuff. We are taking egg salad used with light mayonnaise, not fat-free because it's not good in egg salad. It's not.
I don't want to do that to those people.
And then we are taking the mini club crackers with it that are 17
little rye breads.
17 of them for 2 points.
Yeah.
We are also taking little rye breads.
For the egg salad.
And yes, for the egg salad. We are probably going to do tuna salad as well.
I think there's going to be chili. So it's going to be very high protein
items,
which I think is really smart.
The dessert is going to be the pumpkin
pie, which is so
with
light.
no crust.
Yep.
Because we have a gluten-free issue with some of our friends.
And we might take a fudgy brownie.
Maybe.
That might happen.
That might happen.
So, that these things are going to happen to you. You're coming up onto the crazy holidays. That's our first big food thing.
It is.
And we've planned. We know what everybody's bringing. And
it's going to be good.
It is going to be
people are bringing vegetables.
Yay.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy with our people.
I know.
And Lori is bringing one of my favorite things. She does these little asparagus, cuts the asparagus and they're little, and she wraps
baby
them in
asparagus.
ham. They are so good.
They're delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah. So it's stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
You can actually enjoy the holidays, even not eating the crazy business that comes with it, the crazy fattening, ridiculous type foods that come with it.
Unnecessary.
It really is.
I'm excited. Listen to us.
We're ready. We're ready to eat well. And
you need to get your key right before that event, like
and
an hour
before the new version of our plan. I'll have my key. Heck yeah.
Can't wait.
That's exciting. So we will see you next week. Lighter later, a little bit heavier.
And if she's eating a gingerbread muffin.
I won't do it. Okay, I might have one.
You can do it, but
I might have one.
You can eat them. You just have to eat them over by the thing. And I'm okay with that.
I'll be over by the sneeze guard going. Can you see the people are going to watch me? I'll be standing in the sneeze guard eating gingerbread muffins. People are going to look at me really weird. Wow. I can't believe you're going to make me do that.
I'm making you do that. You can get the ice cream. I don't care. They got ice cream. You can get an ice cream. That ain't a problem for me.
You know I'm picking gingerbread muffins over ice cream.
I would too.
But I think they're like 2 points per muffin. So 5 points per those little gingerbread muffins.
I believe they are 5.
5?
You look them up. Hold on. We gotta solve this problem because everybody else is gonna go, darn,
I don't know if I can do that.
Let's look.
I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I guess I could eat enough to finish off my weeklies.
It's 3 or 5, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. Deli gingerbread. 4
4
for 1. And those little baby muffins.
I don't know that I can do that. I don't think I can.
Oh, good.
I don't know that I can do that. I mean, they're this big. Wow, I don't think I can do that. Okay, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to get
my work here is done.
I'm gonna have to get my points somewhere else, man. I'm gonna have to eat like 10 of those 1 point brownies.
I told her, I said, if you decide to get the Reese's tree or the Snickers tree, just do it when I'm not around.
I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not going to do that because
I know you're not.
I don't have a taste for that.
I know you're not.
This as weird as this sounds, I wouldn't have said that 2 years ago.
I know.
I'm not sure I would have said it a year ago. But I don't have, after 4 years in January, I don't have a taste for candy bars, and if I were probably going to maybe eat something a little more, I might eat some of the more reduced fat Cheez-Its. I might eat an extra serving of that.
Which is good.
But because of the crunch, but I'm just not going to do that. And I think that's really just a flip switch of a mindset. And I think that is just from the longer you do this, trust me, the longer you do this,
it's true.
The more these changes are going to be so ingrained in become who you are that you're not going to, like, here I am thinking I can gain a pound or half a pound, and that's a struggle. And I hate to say it that way,
I know, but it's true. You can't, you've got to say what's
because
true for where you're at.
I don't want to change. I don't want to break a habit and break who I am now
just to gain
weight.
But you still have to be conscious of the fact that you have to balance it.
I do. So my balance for me is, maybe having that Starbucks drink that I might not normally have.
Yes,
I had one of
which
those.
was a treat.
And I might increase my serving of, a side serving of
or add
something.
some extra turkey on your sandwich versus
yes,
one serving of turkey, maybe add
but
another.
I'm definitely not going to have a candy bar, and that's just not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And is great.
The gingerbread muffin's one thing. And even that you're backing out on.
I am, because it's just,
I know.
If I did eat one, I'd probably eat one. It's just a change and shift in mindset I can't truly explain, and I think it's just a change that inside, and I think that when you do this long enough, you will have that same change. You will come to that point, and it is a good feeling because it makes you feel safe with food. It makes me feel safe with food. I don't feel like there's anything out there just gonna go, I need that cupcake. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose it.
You're not afraid of
it
food
at all.
I remember when we first started this, I was in some ways afraid of food because I thought, any minute, man, it's gonna jump right in here. Because I was very attached.
We walked through Jungle Gyms today at the bakery section, and the smell was intense. It was insane.
I looked at her and I said, I don't think
crap.
I've ever smelled anything that ever smelled that good.
It's insane.
We looked at each other, but it
kept
kept on walking.
But at the same time, I was like,
But it smelled really good.
Before I started
we
would have stopped, and I would have thought, and it would have taken me, I would have spent whatever amount of time I had to decide what one or two things I was going to blow it on. Not blow it, but just
go
to town.
Seriously have considered stopping and going, do I do it? Do I not do it? Do I do it? No, we just went, oh man, that smells good, and just walked by.
I need fruit, I need grapes.
Yeah, we went straight to the grapes as the next section after the bakery. There's a little meat section, and then you turn the corner and there's fruit.
Yeah. But that has come with time.
It has
come with time. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happened.
Not saying when I'm confronted with really good cake that I ain't having it, but
but I'll plan it. I know it's coming, and I'm like, and I'll enjoy it.
I'm counting it. Yeah.
I know it sounds so casual, but it really isn't, because it's a huge thing for me. It's a huge thing for me.
It is a deal.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
So we will see you next week to talk about the new plan. We're so excited. See you next week. Bye.